Glorious East Devon country lane, isn't it? Yes. But where does it lead to? Well, here we are at Blackbury Camp, near Beer and Branscombe, Devon. Many years ago, it was just a primitive gypsy that lived in woodland. But now, since the age of the motor car being popular since the 1960s, woodlands in England have become really popular for country outings. This just happens to be a beautiful bluebell wood. And since the motor car has become more popular and affordable to the working man, it means that he can explore these woodlands, which proves a real popular free leisure day out. Blackbury Camp, an Iron Age hill fort defended by a single black ditch forming a rough D-shaped enclosure. A triangular out of work or barbican was added to the south but never completed. The fort was probably occupied between the 2nd and 1st century BC by a cattle farming community. But don't worry, you probably won't bump in on this bluebell walk to an ancient Brit, although we think we've spotted one. Of course, it's not just the bluebells you find here at Blackbury Camp, or even little seats made by the Forestry Commission to perch on. you might come across a piece of the natural stone which Blackbury Camp is famous for, as is this coastline in East Devon, part of the Jurassic coast of Bere and Branscombe, famous for its flint, which the ancient Brits would have used to make their arrowheads and spears for killing the animals to eat, or to make their gowns from. Young and old trees grow here at Blackbury Camp. Take a look at this fine specimen of a young oak coming along. Of course, you don't have to just stroll through the bluebells. You could take a stroll along the old wall of the camp itself and settlement. Or try and swim your way through the old moat. Bit dry here today though, sailor. Or take in the glorious views from the edge of the camp. Perfect photograph spot, they say. And this would have played a very important part to the old ancient Brits. They were good old fellows and no mistake. The moat of the camp. Taking the camp wall walk is very exciting here too. The perfect elevated site for viewing the bluebells. Although the bluebells are best viewed in early June or mid-May. Oh yes, even an ADR Films cameraman likes to come to Blackbury Camp himself, and what better way than pretending to be a pixie on a stump.
This is an old British man I've found in the camp.
Of course, even an ADR Films cameraman can't bring you the delightful scent of these bluebells. So be sure yourself to take a walk into your local bluebell wood. Failing that, come to the delightful Blackbury camp near Southley, Beer, Branscombe in East Devon. And of course those Devonshire lanes, whatever flower you're into, are just a picture this time of year. From spring to summer. The area boasts also a mass of buttercups this year. Rather like an Axminster carpet, they say. And they're tall. That was production Blackbury Camp, Bluebell Woods, Devon, England, scenes 1 to 63 on the first take on roll 1 on a Sony Handycam model HDR CX190E in SDHC card format. On the 5th of the 6th 2013, sound was in stereo, production company was ADR Films, director was ADR, cameraman was ADR, that's Adam David Reynolds. And that's a wrap.